Your view on Titan, let me add in Asian Paints. Asian Paints yesterday spiking, though, I mean, frankly, the numbers were, and the commentary was fairly negative. Nevertheless, the stock did spike. Let's see how Asian Paints is opened this morning and your take on an Asian Paints, 3.5% down. I mean, perhaps you saw a bit of short covering coming in towards the end on Asian Paints that could have resulted in the spike. I mean, Morgan Stanley coming out and saying today that this is the worst sale since 1997. Asian Paints 3.5% down. But are you seeing any potential in an Asian Paints, Sudeep, and the Titan view?
Starting with Asian Paints, Tamanna, the stock had cracked down in December 2024, post consolidation closer to this 2450, 2470 zone. And below that, it then retested all the lows that we've already seen now. What happened is that yesterday, while there was a short covering move, it did not fructify, it did not go about 2420, 2430 zone, which was the prior support below which it broke down. So my sense is with this today's gap down opening closer to 20 to 70, 80, avoid bottom fishing. I feel, it might be a quality stock and it has been a quality stock over the last several decades. But this next few quarters is not for this stock, and at least I feel this down move could continue closer to 2100 or 2050 levels also could be retested. Now coming to Titan, here what we see is that the stock had a decent consolidation in the since November till date. Now between this 3350, 3500 mark, it had fairly consolidated for this so many months, and now we feel that it's breaking out on the upside. The weekly charts indicate that post this consolidation, it is ready to move closer to 3700, 3800. The numbers might be a bit on the softer side, but I guess all is in the price. And now it's a forward-looking story from here with respect to consumption being boosted, with respect to gold prices being moving up. So there could be some positive sentiments for this name or jewelry names in the coming few weeks.
All right, so the view on Asian Paints and Titan on the technical indicators. Let's talk about the fundamentals though. And Mayuresh, we have had the numbers through. We saw the stock reaction yesterday and a surprise rise in the stock price towards the end of the session. It's bearing the brunt of some selling at the start. We'll see where it settles. But what do you make of the con call? Because it's not like anything dramatically has changed. Of course, the outlook on the decorative paint seems to be the one positive, but it's not really looking very pretty.
And Mayuresh, if I can add to that, Asian Paints is one stock which is on everyone's portfolios. So under these circumstances, would you perhaps recommend, shedding some weight, reducing your holding there, increase your holding depending on what you're making of it?
No, so Argam, again, I think the underperformance might continue, I think, for two reasons. One, I think in terms of expectations, how volume growth is expected to play out in lieu of competition, that might remain a little bit sticky. Obviously, the other element also is the product mix itself. So I think the higher paints, the distempers and the enamels that you're talking about, which are higher priced, they have definitely come under some sort of a pressure as far as pricing is concerned. And therefore, the overall construct that you probably get in terms of operating leverage with more volumes and better pricing is absolutely not playing out for the industry as a whole, and specifically for Asian Paints. Again, let's not forget, I think out of the entire repainting cost that probably comes through, the labor cost, which was one of the cheapest a few years back, has started inching higher as well. And that probably also eats up into how the quotes and the tenders are probably put through when the final quotation probably happens. Therefore, my own expectation is that the underperformance tag might just continue to be.